Today we are going on a very special girls trip.
We're celebrating my 16th birthday. I got to pick to go anywhere in the world and I picked Puerto Rico.
Here we go.
So a year ago, when my oldest daughter of 3 turned 15, I told them all that when they turn 16, their big sweet 16 present, gift, celebration is going to be they can go anywhere they want in the world. They just need to earn the money for their ticket to the plane and I'll take care of the rest. So that's what this trip is all about.
I'm gonna be honest and admit this is my first time going on a major trip without another adult. Are there some hesitations? Yeah. Am I a little nervous? Yeah. I'm planning on learning more about myself, trusting myself more that I am a strong, smart woman who can travel on her own, and teach Talia that too. We're going to be here for 8 days and stay 3 different places. The first one will be
Old San Juan.
To take in some culture, and then we're heading to Condado for more adventure than we could even imagine, and then to Isla Verde to relax.
This is my first time staying in a hostel and it couldn't be any cuter. I'm so excited.
It's the best setup. There's just a few rooms of about like 4 bunks for women, and then there's like a big co-ed room. It is raining and pouring, but it is time for breakfast. We are starving, so it's time to run in the rain. Oh good, there's an English sign too. How much do we love how our servers all dressed up?
So much. Tuxes in a diner at not even at like 9 in the morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the best restaurant. We've been started since 1961. My name is Domingo. We are serving some nice coffee, the best coffee in town. And then we have also our Mallorca, which is the specialty since 1961. This is a long notice for it. And then the best service, nice good-looking guy over here. You know?
That's a great way to start the day. Ham, cheese, egg, and he said it was Puerto Rican bread. When I asked for a veggie omelet, my server said I could have pickles even, and I was like, oh yeah, pickles. And he said supposedly I'm the first person who's ever taken him up on it, but it tastes really good. Versace. So why are we really here? What's the store we're looking for?
We are actually here to pick up our race packets for a 5K.
And let's see what's in our packets.
Race number and our shirts.
What is special about this race for you?
It is my first ever competitive race.
Woo-woo! Can't wait. I'm failing at sleeping in a hostel. I think this is the cutest place. There's nothing wrong with it. People have been so helpful. But when I move, I'm in a bunk bed, so it makes a sound. And I'm the only one moving, and I feel like I'm just keeping everyone up because it's like. So I don't think this is gonna last 2 nights. I'm not gonna even sleep 1 night, I don't think.
Don't worry, after a couple hours of tossing and turning, I got tired enough to go to bed and slept a couple hours, drank my rise coffee, and was totally ready to take on another day in Old San Juan.
Shopping in Old San Juan is like none other. We've come to the first thrift store that's open. This is my jam. Can you help me choose which one? Número 1, 2, 8. I'm sure I've never ate at a more romantic place for gelato. Wait for me.
Truly, this view at our hostel was the highlight of our stay in Old San Juan. And don't worry, I figured out a way to sleep the second night. One of the must-dos for Talia on this vacation was salsa dancing, and we found the best instructor through Viator. I'll make sure to set a link here for you guys. Steven was magnificent. He also gave everyone in the class his number and told them if we needed anything while we're staying there to let him know. Let me tell you, when we got into a jam later in the trip, he did come to mind.
Hey, the pressure when I'm watching, right?
Yeah, it's a bit higher.
You're good, good job. Let's try that together.
It's a Grinch! Did you know that Puerto Rico has the longest Christmas of anywhere else in the world? It starts in November and it goes all the way through January. So I think I have a solution to help me with my sleeping problem. I happen to know that if I have a little adult drink, that will just zonk me out for the night. And I think Talia won't mind having something other than a water.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Don't worry, non-alcoholic, but a non-water fancy drink. Plus, why not live it up while we're in Old San Juan? Goodbye, Old San Juan. You were beautiful, amazing, beyond our wildest dreams. We're heading to Condado, starting early in the morning with an appointment to go snorkeling. We have a 5K ahead of us on Turkey Day and who knows what else. That was a sick experience.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We saw so many things. I love just like seeing like the school of fish and every time I see a new fish, like every fish, I can't name them all, but our guide, who was ridiculously the best, taught us. A new one I saw was called a parrotfish. Anything else that sticks out to you?
The line.
Oh yeah, and that one is like the most poisonous, deadly fish.
One of the most dangerous.
Because it has no predators. Look at my pretty lines. We saw sea turtles, a mama and a baby. It's mad windy here, but it's mad beautiful, and we're in the middle of major chaos, so yeah, the trip is not exactly as planned right now. We went snorkeling, and right before we were about to go snorkeling, I realized my credit card's gone. So I'm guessing it's where we went and had our special drinks last night in Old San Juan. And we're supposed to stay at a hotel in Condado today, in the next few days. However, we'll see if that place has my credit card today when they open at noon in a couple hours. If they don't, I've been tracking and no one's used it. So I don't need to put a hold on it yet because I have it already linked to my Airbnb, so I can still book a place for tonight. So really, I have a backup plan. You know, at first it's like, oh my gosh, I have nowhere to stay tonight. I have no money. I have some cash, don't worry. No cards. And not that much cash. But we're gonna make this work. All of the problems are over. The restaurant saved my credit card. I love these people. I had a mojito last night, best mojito of my life. So on top of being the kindest people in the world, they also make a killer drink. So grateful because they saved my card, and there's a million things that could have happened to it, and I'm so grateful for these kind souls. So if you're in Old San Juan, you have to check them out. The salty Señorita. What kind of food?
We got Mexican food here, but also it has a Caribbean infusion on it. So our specialty in the bar is tequila, so we are the only ones that have over 100 brands of tequila in the house.
After all of our credit card drama, it's extra especially nice to be relaxing in a paradise place. It's called Coral Princess Hotel here, and I just think it is the cutest thing. I love all these plants, and there's like a secluded small little pool. It happened to be completely empty when we got here, which was perfect because we had been stressed for a few hours and on the go and carrying many bags. So it was just the relaxation we needed, and it's nice and cold on this hot, hot day. The sweet man who runs this place told us to go ahead and head back there while we're waiting for our room to be clean because we're early. And it feels good to take a deep breath and be here. We are now officially checked in. Totally loving our view of the pool. I love this bathroom. As much as I love the hostel, and I was surprised on our last Old San Juan how we each got our own bathroom space when we were in there. It's so nice to have our own bathroom for the next few days just for me and Tally, and to be able to leave our stuff in it. I guess when you do things like that, it just makes you appreciate other things more. And one of my favorite parts of this place, as of most places I stay, is 2 blocks from the ocean. The ocean calls me, what can I say? There's many fabulous things to do at the beach, but tonight, I'm cool with a nap. So we have to open our door here at the hotel through an app, and I call it the door video game, and I really sucked at it at first, but I think I'm getting better. I think I should have like a lot of points by now. Here goes a little warm up for the race. This race is like the most fun race ever, but it's one of the worst races for me. I totally choked. Ouchie body, hard time breathing, but I finished. I see my girl. Woo! Go team! Woo! I may not have ran fast, but this is one of my favorite running hairdos. Win! So the Puerto Rico travel groups I'm part of, they said that everything local will be closed for Thanksgiving for people to celebrate with their families, and you basically had to book at a resort if you wanted to have a meal. And it's not the case at all. I had booked a place for us to eat, but turns out everywhere is open. At least in Condado where I'm walking around. These might be the best chicken nachos I've ever had. They're amazing. Look, it's so perfectly moist. Ah! Now the churro magic happens. What to do in Condado on Thanksgiving?
We'll go to the beach, of course.
There's some crazy people out here playing in these massive waves. I think we might join them. So it's the Coral Princess Hotel where we are staying. I wanted to show you around. I absolutely love it. So does Tally. That is the office behind me. You walk in the other side of there. It's a little crowded there right now, so I thought I would just stay out here and then come in this way, or you can stay in the air conditioning to get to your room / the shared spaces. This is a shared area where people have breakfast in the morning / just eat whenever you want, hang out. Every morning here we have toast, coffee, some fruit, some breakfast bars, and we have access to use this area whenever we want. This is the area we stayed in, the first floor. Right outside our door is the sitting room. So the pool area, outdoor area is like undoubtedly my favorite spot
But my second favorite spot is definitely the third floor. And I didn't even know that there's a hostel here when I booked this place, but that's what is on the third floor. And I had an awesome time getting to hang out with people here last night, and it's a shared space, so everyone's allowed to use all of the shared spaces no matter what kind of accommodation you have here. The hostel area has capsule beds, and then this deck on the third floor in the back is the only spot people are allowed to smoke on the premises. But when I've been up here, actually no one's been smoking, and it's actually a really cool spot to hang out, especially at night to catch some stars. For the two of us to stay in a private hotel room and have access to everything here was $155. That's with taxes, everything out the door. So I felt like that was actually a pretty good price. I just ended up doing a spontaneous yoga session here on the rooftop. There's an instructor who comes twice a week on Mondays and Friday evenings. It was phenomenal, so relaxing. I had no idea how bad I needed that. I just feel like, This is the craziest party I've ever been at, and now we just randomly saw a snake. We were way too close when we noticed it. It's some kind of show. There's fire dancers, the most lit dance party I've ever seen, and now there's a snake guy. So I'm back at the hostel with a friend that I made last night. Her name is Jenny. We had a great time talking with her and another really cool girl. And tonight I was like, hey, do you want to come with us to La Placita? And she last minute said yeah, and it was crazy, and it rained, and it was awesome. So it started out as this ridiculous party, like just everyone's dancing on the streets, people are singing along songs. We pretended we knew the Spanish words, of course. And then it started raining. It started pouring, and lots of people, like most people, were gathered under the awnings. And then a few people became coming out, and of course I was one of those few people. I love dancing in the rain, and a few of us were dancing in the rain. Everyone was like screaming and clapping for us, and more people came out dancing in the rain, and we just partied in the rain for a good half hour or so with the DJ still going. I can't even believe that I got to gift Talia with that for her 16th birthday. What would you say is ranked on your list of like parties of your life?
That was definitely number one. I've been to some crazy parties, but that was pretty crazy.
It was the time of her life.
Yeah, it was insane.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're so thrilled.
You're so, and that is like one of the coolest parts, though, right? Like we were freaking dancing in the rain. We were living a life
Like Footloose. It really did feel like that.
Yeah, it felt like a movie. Happy birthday, T. This morning in Condado, Tally and I woke up kind of early, had our toast and coffee they offer at our place, and then Tally went back to bed. I hand washed some laundry. That's a tip to save money. Hand wash it in the sink and hang it up by the air conditioner. And I'm heading to the grocery store. We're gonna eat some grocery store meals so that we can splurge when we get to Isla Verde. $20 on food for all of today and breakfast for tomorrow. I'm so excited. And I have some fun little local treats for us to taste test. It's time for taste testing. I say we go salty and then end on sweet. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Okie doke. We are gonna start with the mofongo mix. You can see it truly is a mix. That's crazy good. Lots of flavor, very salty. The hardest part is going to be to stop eating that so we can try something new. We'll come back to that, I promise. Mexican street corn almonds. Maybe you could get this at home, but I've never seen it. Shut up. I freaking love that.
Tastes just like it. It's good.
These are little street corns. This one, I'm cheating. I had to try it for breakfast this morning. I freaking loved it. It's, believe it or not, sweetened with stevia. I'm actually on a keto diet. I know I show you guys sugar stuff all the time, but I know most people aren't. I love sesame seeds, so what do you think?
It's something.
Is it an acquired taste?
I can finish it for you.
Most definitely. Yep, go for it.
And then the last one is only for Talia, because it's a sugary thing. We actually saw a video on them, so I surprised her with this little treat. It has like little seeds in it.
I see you've been eating it. How is it?
It's pretty good. It's this nice fruity taste and a little bit of sesame seed aftertaste because there's sesame seeds in it.
Ooh, I might like that. We have an insider's tip for you where to go to a chill beach in Condado. So in Condado, heading west, right before you're about to get on the bridge, right here, I'm gonna head to my right, and you don't have to stay at the resort to go on this beach. All beaches are public access. You can see the rocks out there that keep the waves from coming in, so it's super chill and it's a great spot for snorkeling too. So we actually just grabbed some goggles and we're gonna check it out. I hear it's pretty good. There's so much fish here. It's so fun. You can see so many different kinds of fish. There's sea urchins. And I'm just here with a pair of goggles hanging out. This water is so dang clear. I was gonna try to see if we could see some fish with my phone, just from the top of the water. Wish I had my GoPro, but I don't know if I can quite get a video of it, but I'm gonna try. Just don't tell Andy, because he would be having a heart attack right now. Hi, Andy. Love you, babe. Time for a snorkeling tip. Whether you're here or anywhere, I see lots of people just like open water looking for fish, and there's like it's just sand. There's no rocks or anything, but there's rocks on the edges. Guys, you gotta look for the reef or the rocks. That's where you're gonna find the best fish, because that's where their habitats are, and that's where they like to play and hide a little bit.
Pineapple sorbet.
Enjoy, my love. My snorkeling rating: if you want the best possible experience where you get explanations of all the things you're seeing and they can bring you to different things, like they know where sea turtles live and stuff like that, then you gotta stick to Try Scuba, and they were like the best tour guides and we got the best equipment. If you want to go for the ultra cheap, bring your own stuff, even just bring goggles if you want, you gotta check out this beach, and there's lots of fish to see. And I saw a huge variety of lots of really cool fish, but I didn't see some of the other sea creatures, and of course I didn't have the expert explanation. So it's up to you, but either way you gotta try it. Absolutely love the vibe of this place. I wish I found it earlier in our stay in Condado. We have our food for the rest of the time, so I can't say how the food tastes, but the vibe here is on point, and there's lots of food varieties, so I bet there's something good. I had the hardest time deciding which salon to go to, and turns out we have like extra time to go before we start, and there's like a pop-up boutique here. There's composting, not that we need it, but way cool, and a place to get drinks and stuff. This is the most happening salon I've ever seen. First time getting a drink delivered at a salon. This is literally the best pedicure of my life. So this last part of our trip in Isla Verde is going to be all about relaxing and getting refreshed to go home. Who's excited for the new stay? I'm excited! Woohoo! Here's our quickie tour. Bathroom. Can you turn the bathroom light on first, please? Yes, I can. I haven't even seen it yet. Show up. Let's see the view. Oh yeah. Best part. There's tons of yummy food. Our favorite restaurant in the whole area is here, Kantares Family Restaurant. There's karaoke every night. And I don't even sing karaoke, but it's just like a great vibe, as the person who owns it has a phenomenal singing voice, and you have like a band going, and then later in the night comes the karaoke. I will address the elephant in the room about Kantares, because I've been telling people to go there, and then when I asked her, like, no, I didn't go. I'm like, okay. So this lady in front of me, when I told her about Kantares, she looked it up on Google Maps, and she's like, girl, it has a 2-star review. And I'm like, listen, read those reviews. Do you know what the problem is? People are going there and ordering the 2 things on the menu that are American food and saying they don't like their burgers. You don't go to a Puerto Rican family-owned restaurant to order American food, guys. And the other complaint that people say is that the service is slow, which we totally didn't experience that last night, but I had experienced it in the past. Basically, go to enjoy the experience, sit there a while, soak it in, not for a quick meal. You should definitely check it out. They're now passing out instruments to everyone here. Miss Sleeping Beauty Talia definitely took me up on that. She's sleeping in this morning. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you around ESJ Towers lobby area. I'm all about being at the beach, but how cute is this little room, the card room, to play random old school games? I kind of love this idea. It actually makes me really think and miss my dad. My dad would love this. The Parcheesi, the Chinese checkers, basically all his favorite games are on the wall. Huh. Personally, I'm more of a Candyland girl. But do you have a favorite retro game that you liked playing? Ooh, but I like something called Pizza Party. Has anyone else played Pizza Party? Or Mr. Mouth? Ooh, good one. It is a bummer that there's definitely some areas under construction right now. This back area would normally take you straight to the beach, but it's totally roped off, as well as the pool area. So that door might have been closed, but there's still super easy access to the beach. I'll show you how to get there from ESJ Towers. Whoop. Isla Verde really is a great place to relax because the beaches are amazing. It's more calm waves than the rest of the area. One of my favorite parts about this beach is how much shade there is. There's lots of palm trees growing here. If you're looking to do water sports, there's so much of it here in Isla Verde. There's the banana boats I've seen lots of jet skis. There's parasailing. And there's countless places to eat, and if you're into casinos, there's lots of casinos here. Might not be our gig, but maybe I'll try to stop by one to show you guys. I never got yelled at so quickly in my life. That was for you guys who want to see the casinos here in Isla Verde. Have a great time. It was gorgeous. There's tons of them. I'm sure you'll have a great time. You know, they have all the stuff. At the 24 Marketplace in Isla Verde, it's basically a convenience store, but there are some of the sweetest people who work there. And they had an amazing breakfast sandwich. Tally got the ham and cheese, local bread again. And she says it's very good and it was pretty affordable. I'm guessing this isn't a Puerto Rican thing, but I haven't seen them at home yet. I love mushrooms. Mushroom coffee is my fave, so when I saw these, at first I was like, I'll get them at home, but then I kept seeing them here, so I'm like, I'll try them. So wait till you see what they look like. So it says shiitake mushroom chips. I'm hearing all the good things about the mushrooms to eat. So I'm thinking they're gonna look like chips, and actually the person at checkout's like, I bought some other stuff, and she's like, those mushroom things are so good. And so, you ready to see what a mushroom chip looks like? I thought it would look like chips. No, it's actual mushrooms, along with my piece of hair there. They taste alright. They're like freeze-dried and taste kind of sweet to me, although it doesn't list any sweeteners in the ingredients. Crunchy.
Muchas gracias.
Shout out to our super kind Uber driver Jonathan, who told us that the signs here say it's super dangerous, don't go in the ocean, but we found the perfect relaxing pool here. We can literally see straight through the water. What do you think of this spot?
It is perfect. It's a gem. It's a gem.
I loved seeing you light up when you saw it. I've heard this is the perfect spot to bring little kids, but I think it's just like the perfect spot to relax because it's shallow. There's no waves here. You can see straight through the water. So people who are afraid of ocean creatures, this is your perfect spot to come to. You can see everything around you because it is crystal clear, like no other beach I've ever been to.
This is the coolest place I've been in my entire life.
Right? Okay, time for me to put this phone away and float around. So Andy and I have actually learned the hard way that it's really important to rest the last day or two before you come home from a trip so you don't come home all exhausted to take on home life. Talia and I are up to Operation Rest. You really don't need to bring like anything to this beach because you could buy or rent anything. We actually just bought bracelets from a local girl. They were $2 each. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll take some. Talia, want to see yours? So pretty. You can get food, drinks, chairs, umbrellas, you name it, they're selling it on the beach.
On behalf of our Luis Muñoz Marin Airport, I invite you, upon your arrival or departure, to take Puerto Rico with you in your heart.